Laud joining us now. Ninad, you've been a part of this team that got us the protection from the top court. I remember Senior Advocate Mukul Rohde and the words he used when he said independent journalists must be tried to do their duty, and he also said in this case it seems like this complaint is just being done to harass Arnab. We're seeing today his police statement is being recorded. What, according to you, as a lawyer practicing in the Supreme Court of India, is this being done? Do you think it's harassment? What are your thoughts on it, Ninad?
Well, I think this is the beginning of compliance with the Supreme Court's order by Mr. Goswami. He was expected by the Supreme Court in its order to cooperate in investigation, and he has done just that. So he has played his role in terms of compliance, and I'm sure the police would also do well to do that. The Supreme Court order records that there will be no coercive steps for 3 weeks, and I'm sure they're well aware of that. And the freedom of speech and expression, yes, the Supreme Court has expressly noted while enlisting the principles on the basis of which they've passed the order, they have expressly noted that they must give due regard to the fact that the freedom of press must be protected.
Ninad, I also want you to take us through that Supreme Court hearing because you were a part of it, because this becomes so important. When they come to us with a notice, yesterday, Ninad, 2 notices were served to us. They say the Supreme Court has said expeditiously begin the probe, and you and I know, and we've read thoroughly through the 10-page judgment, the Supreme Court has nowhere mentioned it has to expeditiously begin this particular probe. Also remember, the way Arnab is joining the probe, Ninad, it's in the background of Maharashtra being the epicenter of a global pandemic.
Yeah, I think the police is alluding to the line in the order which says that he will cooperate, which is a standard line in any order granting interim relief where personal liberty is involved, where criminal proceeding is pending. So I think they might be stretching it to say that the Supreme Court has said it should be done expeditiously. You are right that I don't find that word or such a line or such a suggestion anywhere in the order.
And one more question I want to ask you here, Ninad. When you're talking about the Supreme Court order, can you just enlighten us? 3 weeks protection. Today the police statement is being recorded. Does this mean they will be calling him back again? Does this mean he'll be getting relief soon? What does this mean? Just explain that to our viewers.
Well, this is the start of the process. This can lead to various results. There can be a closure report that the police could file if they find nothing in this, which might be a stretch given the circumstances that we find. The other would be that they can proceed to take this case ahead, and there could be a charge sheet filed. So, well, there is no really limit on them calling him again. And I think with the statement going on now for about over 2 hours, I think Mr. Goswami is probably giving them everything that they want. So there may be very little cause for them to call him again. Also, we must remember that the most important piece of evidence here is the clip from the program, which is already in their possession, I'm guessing.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ninad Laud, for giving